If I may, I'm going to ask a few WCW-based questions, and then I will thank you for your time. And this is sort of WCW. You probably answered this a million times, but I actually don't know the answer. Why were you not part of the Invasion in 2001?
I was invited, but I turned it down.
Really?
Yep. Now, in fairness, Jim Ross called me in the very end of June or the first week in July, right before the fourth. In the States, 4th of July is a big holiday. It's also my wife's birthday. It's also when I have a family reunion, and friends and family come from all over the country to come in, because it's where I live, in a beautiful part of the country, and it's a lot of tourism and Yellowstone National Park and all that. So people come out, and every summer I would have a party that would celebrate my wife's birthday, the 4th of July. My father passed away on the 4th of July. So that's why we had the family reunion, to kind of remember my dad. And just, it was just an excuse, really. So all of that was going on. I had people coming in from all over the country. Some of them were driving their motorcycles here. Some of them were flying here. Some were driving here. And about 2 days before the 4th of July, I get a phone call from Jim Ross. Now, Jim and I didn't have a very good relationship at the time, because I think Jim blamed me for a lot of what happened to him in WCW. We've since, we're good friends now. But at that time, Jim Ross didn't have a lot of time for me. But Jim was the head of talent relations. So Jim Ross it was his job to call and try to get me to come in. And Jim, I could tell the minute I answered the phone that Jim didn't want to be on the other end of that phone. And I understood it. I didn't blame him, but it was what it was. When you're talking to somebody, if they really want to talk to you or not, or if they're doing it because they have to. Jim was doing it because he had to. And I asked him, I said, well, first of all, it was short notice. Physically, I wasn't ready to be on TV. I'd probably put on 15 or 20 pounds. If I was going to be on TV, I would have liked a little bit more heads up so I could get myself in reasonable shape to be on television. And I had friends and family coming in from all over the country. What am I supposed to do? Say, hey, thanks for coming. Sorry, I couldn't be there. The timing was wrong. And additionally, Jim never told me what the angle was. And I asked him, I said, well, creatively, what are we talking about here? What would you like me to do? Because I was interested in the beginning. I probably would have, truth be known, if he said, look, we're going to have an invasion angle and here's what's going to happen. I probably would have apologized to my friends and family and done it, even though I was physically probably not ready to do it. But I would have done it. But he didn't want to give me any creative. Oh, man, the old man just wants you to come in. We'll sit down. We'll talk. Maybe it'll work. Maybe it won't. Maybe it's just a one-night deal. I'm thinking, fuck, I'm not jumping on a plane, leaving all my friends and family here that have come in from all over the country, waddle my fat ass out on camera and embarrass myself for a one shot. I'm not doing that. So I turned it down, which is why in 2002, Jim Ross didn't call me. Vince McMahon did.